What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Banter, episode 32 to be exact. And we're here with some of the crew from the new upcoming movie Hideout.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. About to go down, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. We're going to do what we're kind of, starting to kind of be our calling card. We're going to break out a little trivia questions. There's a few questions about movies, movie trivia, and then we're going to jump into an actual full-on interview. So if y'all are ready to do this.
First, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Kris. I'm the writer-director of Hideout. And then down there, is that where we're at?
Yeah, that works for me.
Rich Hill. I handle makeup and effects.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm Bryan Enright. I am the star of Hideout. Well, one of the stars of Hideout. There's a full cast of characters. I'm just one of them. So thanks for having us on, guys. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. We're excited to have y'all on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to come do this with us.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, man. All right.
Okay.
Y'all good at movie trivia? That's the question. How's y'all's movie trivia? I know y'all make the movies, but are y'all, are y'all good with the movie trivia, though? That's a whole new ball game.
Yeah, I'd like to think I am.
Okay. I know the guest we had on like a couple weeks ago, he was over there calling it out, like, I'm going to get this much. I'm going to get this much. So we'll see how y'all fare. You'll probably do better than us.
Okay. The first trivia question is, how many times was Leonardo DiCaprio nominated for an Oscar before winning Best Actor in 2016 for The Revenant?
Damn it.
Twice? Was it 2 times? I'm going to say twice.
I'm going to say 3.
I'm thinking 3.
I'll say 10.
That's right.
How many you say?
10.
10.
Why not?
Oh, man.
Rodney?
I say 3.
Deserving, man.
You were all wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Every one of us?
Yeah,
Damn.
it was 6.
Oh,
Okay.
Crazy.
What the hell?
Oh, man.
I forgot about Critters 3.
Oh, yeah. I got a Critters box set literally right here. I shit you not. It's a great movie.
Okay, hopefully this one, someone gets it right.
Somebody? Maybe.
Which actor danced his way to fame in the original version of Footloose?
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon.
You say Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah, all day.
Is that a unanimous for Kevin Bacon?
Sure, why
We
not?
got like a Kevin pancake.
Congratulations,
or something
everyone. It's a winner.
No, Kevin Bacon, when he goes to weddings and the DJ knows he's at a wedding, he'll slip the DJ like 100 and he'll be like, listen, do not fucking play Footloose.
like that. Really?
I've heard that story. Yeah.
I thought you were going to go the other way with it. Like, he's like, it's my time to shine, bro.
Yeah.
Hook me up. I was like,
Here's
I was already like
$100.
making up in my mind, like, why would he do that? I figured they get old. I'm like, oh, okay.
Can you let everyone know that I'm here? My name is Kevin Bacon. Please play Footloose.
Let's just jam out. I got my shoesies on, bro. Come on.
This next one is a little bit difficult. What year did Noah and Allie meet in the film The Notebook?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
that was probably in this early 60s, late 50s, I feel like. I have no idea what the exact
That's what I
year
was
it was.
thinking. I'm going to go 1952.
I'm going to say 1955.
I'm gonna say 60.
No.
Well,
You're,
fuck you.
again, sorry, guys. I got 1940.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we were all.
That's what
pretty
Google
off.
told me. So
Yeah, we're killing it so far. All right, that Google's a liar. I know the Notebook like the back of my hand.
yeah, this one's a little easier. Who starred as Private Ryan in the movie Saving Private Ryan? So who was Private Ryan?
Matt Damon.
We do that all the damn time. I'm glad we're not the only one. Yeah,
Everybody gets a point on that one.
Yay.
it's like we're either like perfect or nothing at all right now.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
No, I'm Brandon.
I was just in case you weren't.
No, I got it.
Got to double check.
Another easy one. What does red rum stand for in the movie The Shining?
Murder.
Murder back.
If you don't say it like that, though, it doesn't count.
See, what do you guys say?
Rich gets a point for
Again.
sure.
To the count.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Just turn that into 3.
So everyone's tied at 3 right now.
Yay.
Okay. In what American city does Ferris Bueller's Day Off take place?
New York City.
Is that Chicago?
I was going to say Chicago.
I can't remember.
Chicago.
Ronnie, I guess.
Yeah, Chicago.
You're just copying me.
Yeah.
That's like the one
Yeah.
fault in this trivia
Yeah,
stuff. If it's like blatantly obvious, the next person's like, yeah, Chicago. That's what I had too.
It is Chicago. So everyone gets a point except for Bryan.
Chicago. Okay, well now I'm losing. Thanks. That's my only one at 3. This is God, dude. On my own show. Start losing my mind. All right.
Okay, the last question.
Oh,
You can get up to 8 points on this one.
Yay.
How many Friday the 13th movies came out in the 80s?
oh,
In the 80s, there's
Yeah.
a total of 8 of them that came out in the 80s.
In the
Yeah.
80s?
In
8.
the 80s, yeah, because Jason Goes to Hell came out in 1990, I think.
I thought that was 92. Was it a 9? That was the 90s one, regardless.
Yeah.
I got 8 on my end too.
Yeah, it's 8.
It's about 8, yeah.
The first one came out in 1981. That was after the Halloween craze.
So
Yep.
everyone says 8, right?
Mhm.
I mean,
And everyone is correct.
didn't you kind of give it away when you said there's a total of 8 points?
I know,
here?
but
Did you
this
want
is
us to
this
name
is
them?
how
I got
this is how
We're
you
still
your
working the
way.
kinks out, dude.
no, this is how you
Dude, damn it.
this is how you get the points. If you name the 8 movies.
Yes.
Brandon's got it.
Can you name the 8 movies? And you can't just say like part
Oh, what?
whatever. You got to name what it's actually called.
I know Brandon knows.
Like, for
this one.
instance,
Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th 3D, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, Friday the 13th, shit. The New Blood, Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. I don't know. That's 8, right?
That's
That was 7.
You
That was
missed
7?
That's
one.
one.
I missed Jason Lives. I'm sorry.
There you
Yes.
Ding,
Shit.
ding, ding, ding.
And that is the answer. Everybody's like, yeah, what he said.
And
I'll take that.
that's my favorite one too. Everyone says
Yeah.
Final Chapter's best
That's what's
one.
crazy. Part 6 is the
man.
fan favorite. When you're running through them, I was like, I'm surprised he's leaving this one out.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
Can any of you other guys name the 8?
He's like, what?
I mean, we pretty much named them.
What he just said, right?
Yeah.
Well, right now,
Electric Boogaloo. We love that one.
The Electric Boogaloo. Breaking
This is-
2.
Yeah, we're still trying to work out the kinks of the trivia. I was worried about this. I'm like, that'll be a good one because there's
Oh, no.
multiple points and it'll separate everybody's
he
score.
told me to ask this question.
Hey, don't be throwing me under the
Well,
bus, though.
right now, trivia is over, and
Everybody wins but me.
the winner is Bryan.
Yay, Matt Damon.
Yeah, that'll work.
Did you guys get the Blu-ray box set from Scream Factory?
Brandon
Why don't
does.
you just...
Nice. Did you
Break
get the
it out.
poster or you just get the box set?
Oh, God. That right. I can't even fit my hands around this damn thing,
Look
dude.
at that thing. They
It's
need to make
amazing.
the next one they got to make is the Nightmare on Elm Street one.
I
That
just
would be
use it as
dope.
a prop
They
the
have
whole time.
the Nightmare on Elm Street one. It's cool. It's like, and then all the DVDs show a picture of Freddy in it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I have one. It came out like
I know
maybe
where my
10 years ago.
Yeah, you're talking about the DVDs, right? The
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
my Nightmare Blu-rays
It's
over
like
there.
tan and black.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I got.
Yeah, but we need this Scream Factory touch though.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like Halloween had one, and then they got this one, just went over the top. It's only right Freddy comes out. I'd love like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one too, because that's just they've got like no box set love in that franchise. So it'd be cool for them to just give it a full makeover, dude. I
Yeah.
love that shit.
Number 2 is like my favorite a sequel, and I'm not just saying that because
Oh, yeah.
of Oingo Boingo doing the soundtrack. I'm saying that because Dennis Hopper's last name is Enright, Lefty Enright.
Oh, yeah. Number 2. See,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to tell these dudes. Like they were like, I don't know if I can get down with number 2. I was like, dude, number 2 is a classic. It's like the definition of a movie that I was like, I do not like this all at first, but as I got older, I grew to appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's a tonal shift from the
It
first
definitely
one.
is. It's way different.
See, there's other TCM2 fans out there, damn it. Not the only one. But anyways, guys, y'all want to jump into the interview portion of the podcast?
Woo.
Okay, man.
Let's get it going.
First off, how did y'all meet, man? Like, was this a thing where y'all kind of came together on the set, like, you know, interview style, however y'all want to do it? Or did y'all know each other previously and were like, let's make this damn movie? We got something special here.
Oh,
How did this come to be?
Chris.
all right. So
Yes.
none of us knew each other before this movie. One of my actor friends had recommended Rich for special effects makeup, prosthetics, stuff like that. Rich never worked on like a really big movie per se. So this was like his first like really like big movie, and he's so talented. So you know, yeah, and our friend Amy and Danny had recommended him. So I'm like, you know what? Let me hop on the phone with him. You know, just feel him out. Make sure he's not crazy. Make sure he's talented. That's always a thing with everyone on my sets. I want to make sure there's good vibes.
Crazy ain't always bad though, you know.
Right, we're all crazy. We had like
Yeah.
12, 14-hour days going out of our mind. But Rich, I'm like, let me hop on the phone with him for 5 minutes, and I'll just, give him a gist of the project. I think Rich, we were on the phone for probably 3 hours the first time we were on the phone. So as soon as I got off, I immediately knew like this guy, is so passionate about what he does, he can kill it. And then Bryan, on the other hand, he was also great. I met him through casting, and he sent in an audition video. And I thought he was great. And I realized he was right up the street from where I live. And I was like, all right, let me make sure that he is sane. And
that's your first checklist. Is the people I'm working with sane? We can maybe get somewhere if we can get past that. It's a crazy world.
Yeah, and I have gotten rid of people before production would start because either they're just not right for the part or it's just they don't have the right mentality. Bryan also had the right mentality. He's a go-getter. He's super talented. And he also he of course, he put in the time. We're so on pre-pro. That's kind of how we met. We really just put in the time. I saw they were passionate. They're really down to earth. So I really didn't know them before, we made this movie.
And then boom,
amazing
happens just like that.
Yep.
This is Rodney.
Yeah,
he's a little special.
Yeah, he's the unprepared fuck of the group. That's what we like to call him. He's never ready for anything. Like I even was like, I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to look at him. And he was like, "What up?" And I'm like, "Hit it up, Rodney."
Yeah, I was about to. I was right
sure you were,
dude. So with this film, like, where did the story for this film like come from? Like, is it original, or did you all like have a certain area that you all picked from for this?
So I wrote this script about 3 years ago.
Awesome.
I write a lot of scripts. So I have about 6 features right now that I have completed. Numerous drafts. Full features. This one was the easiest one for me to write. I wrote this about 3 years ago.
Okay.
It was just so smooth and simple. And I think I only did about 3 drafts of it, which is not a lot for me. It was just very easy reading. It was very tight. It was just always enjoyable for me to read. And I knew it was going to be something special. So yeah, this came from a place in me where, I love to go to the movies with my friends and just this is just supposed to be like a good time movie where it's just, you go and you have fun and you watch it and you're like, oh, that part was great. That twist was great. That effect was great. Any kind of Tarantino movie, even Dusk Till Dawn when he did that horror movie.
Oh yeah. Love it.
Rodriguez, it's in the vein of that. It's got a little bit of The Shining in there. The Thing. Stuff like that, Reservoir Dogs. It's kind of like a mix of all that stuff. So it's supposed to be very entertaining, very exciting. This script, I made it a point to leave no spot where the audience is like, all right, I'm gonna get up to go pee real quick. let me know what happens.
Mhm.
No spot like that where you're like, oh, I can't go pee right now.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Perfect.
Yeah. So that was the object of the pace of the story.
I like to hear that.
Yes, sir.
My question's for Bryan. You look completely different in the trailer. Is that is that a certain look you were going for, or did Kris make you do it?
So one of the things, it's actually really funny, and I told this to Kris after we wrapped the movie, was when he put out the auditions for Hideout, and he had the character breakdowns, and it was like convict or thief, like whatever. It was a person who was on run, a robber. So what I did was when I auditioned for Kris, and then I met him in person, I shaved my head. And when I got there, Kris was like, that's a great look. He's like, I had this look in mind, but you're gonna have a mustache. Because when me and Kris met, we met at Applebee's. We originally were going to another place, but it was like packed. So we went to Applebee's. Yeah, Applebee's was a great time, man.
God.
It's great.
Those boneless wings. Anyways, go
Absolutely.
on.
That's like
So he was just like, yeah, he's like the shaved head. I want maybe a little bit more hair. And he's like, hey, can you grow a mustache for me? And I'm like, yeah, I'll grow a mustache for you. And he's like, I'm thinking the glasses and everything. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So we kept communicating and everything. And I grew my mustache out. And I grew it like really, really far out. Like it was like Val Kilmer from Tombstone. And like and then he was just like or more like Kurt Russell, and then he was just like, trim it back a little bit, and I was like, okay, so it looks more like Tom Selleck. But yeah, that was the look that Kris wanted, and I was like totally down for it. And it's just a lot of like what Kris was saying, it was a lot of prepping in the beginning. So once we got that look locked down, I was just like, cool. And then of course the character came later. But yeah, that was something that Kris wanted.
Dude, that's awesome. And that there was a little talk before the show for y'all that are watching where I was like, this question might not work until I see y'all. Now I can explain that. The reason why is because all I had seen of you, Bryan, was your profile picture on Facebook.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I watched the trailer, and I knew you were one of the lead actors, and I literally didn't see you in the trailer. I was like, dude, this dude just straight up lied to me. He's not even in the movie. And then I ran it back, and I was like, could that be him? And then I saw the side-by-side, and I was like, oh, that explains it. And then I came up with the question, and then I was like, watch him look like he does in the movie on here. So the question won't make any sense at all. Like it'll be like, no, like literally like I noticed you look different in the movie, and then you're staring back at us looking like how you did in the movie.
Yeah.
Let's make sure he looks like he does in his profile picture. So this question makes any bit of sense. Everybody's like,
well, it's funny.
Look the same.
Yeah, it's funny because I showed my daughter the trailer when it came out, and I was just like, "Who's that? Who's that?" She's 4 years old, and she looks and she's like, "It's a bad guy," and I'm just like, "Oh man!" I mean, like, if you can convince a 4-year-old, you can convince anybody. So,
hey man, that's good. Yeah. You disappeared in the role. Ain't that what we're going for? Okay.
I got another question for Bryan. I checked out your IMDb page.
All right.
You were in a short film about COVID. What was the experience like filming that?
It was quick and easy. My friend Lauren Lepre, he directed a horror movie called The Dark Military. He had an idea to shoot a movie based on the quarantine. So it was just like, it was really quick and easy. We shot for like an hour, and that was about it.
Yeah, that one surprised me. I was like, man, they were on the ball with that. Like, damn, dude, they took that one out quick. I was like, this shit just happened. Like, they already got a COVID movie out. Hell yeah.
What are some of y'all's inspirations, like directors wise or genre wise, and all of that?
Well, I'll go first. My inspiration. Let's see. I think some people stick through my whole life, and then some people I add on. Some opinions change. I think the more consistent ones that have stuck with me, probably Scorsese, Tarantino, Spielberg, John Carpenter. Those guys really stuck with me my whole life. I've been watching since I was little. I grew up working in an art house movie theater, so I just go to movies for fun, even by myself. So I've just seen so many movies throughout my life, different directors. But I think that those guys have really made an impact on me. And I remember it. You remember where you are when you saw their movies. You remember how you felt. You remember those characters and those scenes. So I would say those directors have really probably just inspired me the most.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, jumping off that, what made you want to be a director, Kris?
It's funny. I remember playing with action figures when I was little. Everyone had, like Ninja Turtles figures. I had a lot of Jurassic Park figures. I had a lot of Alien vs. Predator figures. And I kind of play with them and make up stories with the action figures. And then one day my dad gave me his giant old video camera. I started making movies with my friends. I remember I made like Titanic 2. I made Austin Powers 3. I made Jurassic Park 3, just like stuff like that with my friends. And it kind of built from there. I'm like, oh, I can write stories, learn how to write scripts. And then once you learn how to write scripts, the psychology of those stories and characters and different points you're trying to make in your stories, or you're trying to get across your audience. What kind of deal you're trying to do with that. And I think that's all really important. But I started probably thinking that I wanted to be a director when I was probably 12.
Wow.
I remember thinking, I was like, you really want to do this? Like, this is going to be a really tough life if this is what you want to do. I'll just go get a cubicle somewhere and call it a day.
Yeah.
But I just remember, I very distinctively remember when I was young, just thinking like, this is definitely what I want to do. And
Yeah.
I've been doing it since.
Sometimes you just know.
Yeah, nothing in life comes easy.
Yeah. So
That's for sure.
All right, I got a question for you, Rich. Kris said this was your first big time movie you worked on. Was it everything you imagined, and did it live up to the expectations?
It was awesome. It was awesome. I was more nervous about doing something wrong. So I was like focused on that.
Yeah.
But getting into the thick of it, every day was just, I was a sponge on set.
I can
It was
imagine.
awesome.
Learning a lot. That's awesome.
Great experience. With a great bunch of folks too. So that made it even better.
Yes,
Right.
it does.
So if you want to hear an embarrassing story on our ends, so essentially I had only thought I was doing this interview with Bryan, or we only thought we were doing the interview with Bryan at first. We kind of developed into more stuff. And I had texted one of my buddies. I'm like, oh, we're doing this interview with, all that. And he got back to me, not even being on the show, just hit me up and was just like, hey, dude, that dude was in Creed. And for some reason, my dumb ass and all of our dumb asses thought they meant Creed the band. So I thought we were having a member from Creed come on the show. And Tyler's over here. What were you
so
saying?
excited.
I was telling my dad it's his favorite band.
We were going to welcome you with arms wide open.
Yeah. Like, I'm so glad we caught on to this, because I could have literally been like, can you take me higher?
Like, when's the next album coming out? I gotta know.
Yeah, and you would have been looking at us like, guys, I gotta be honest, I kind of just want to leave now because this is really awkward. I don't know what's going on. And like, yeah, we had to hash that out. Which is so dumb too, because I'm like the biggest Rocky fan. I don't know why my brain didn't go there. I was like, no shit. Like, was he like the lead singer? That's awesome. I can't wait till I tell the guys. I hope he has good luck with his acting career.
Yeah, we would all have this interview at like one of the mega churches somewhere. I would fly all in.
Yeah, dude. Dude, what if? What if? Yeah, dude.
All right, here I got a trivia question for you guys. What Creed song
snap.
featured in one of the Halloween movies in the credits?
Oh, damn. I should know this.
My Sacrifice.
No. I know Creed's on the Scream 3 soundtrack.
They are in the Scream 3 soundtrack.
Yeah, and Halloween. I'm trying to think. I've seen all the Halloween movies a million times. It's in the credits. I normally don't stick around for the credits that long.
Oh, I love the credit. It was right when the movie ended. I remember watching the VHS when I was younger, and I was like,
oh no, I know exactly which one it is. It's H2O.
Yeah, it was H2O. It was.
Yeah, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, you know this. Do not be dumb. Like, you know Creed. I was so hyped. I thought, hey, now that we're not hyped to have you now, but man, dude, I was like, the dude from Creed's coming on. No, I'm honestly not even that big of a fan, but it was still pretty fun. That's fucking great, though, dude. Shit, you got any more trivia questions? Now I'm excited. I'm like, dude, they brought trivia too.
Yeah, it was
great.
Creed and Halloween. I remember Halloween H2O had that Creed song.
Oh yeah, can't beat them Halloweens, man.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, you're up, dog.
This one's for all of you guys. Are you all big fans of the horror genre?
Perfect to piggyback off of.
Go ahead, guys.
Horror sci-fi all day.
All day.
Okay.
So you're a Predator fan, Rich?
Anything sci-fi, creatures, gore, anything I'm gonna look at and say I want to try that. I'm sign me up.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I am. I mean, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So whose choice was it to add like the off-kilter like music in the trailer? There's almost like happy music, or was that like something by the market team, or what happened? And do we by chance get something like that in the actual like movie by chance?
Yeah, that was definitely something that I wanted to put in the script. And the script has music like that throughout. So the trailer, I'm big on cutting trailers too. So like that trailer idea I had while I was writing the script. So I had that trailer idea for like 3 years since I've been writing it. So yeah, the soundtrack is all like 50s, 60s kind of feel music, that kind of like off kilter.
Oh yeah,
sort of feel to like what's going on in the scene, sort of deal.
That's so awesome, dude. It's weird. Like I was literally just talking to Josh about like, dude, they should have like a horror movie with the song by, I think they're called the Cow Seals. I'm trying to think of what the song is called. I don't know if y'all have probably seen Dumb and Dumber, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, like the dream sequence, that song, it's like happy, that I love the flower girl. I was like, dude, that song would be dope, just going off of like a slasher movie. And I don't know why that type of stuff works. Yes, but when it works in spades. And when that came on in the trailer, I was like, whoever did that, yes. I was literally just talking about something like this. That's the shit I like.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like music is so important in movies. You know, like Marty Scorsese's movies or Tarantino, they're probably the most popular examples. You know, like remember the songs in their movies. You remember how like, you know, something serious will happen and you'd be like, oh shit. And then like there'll be like this really fun song with it and it'll stick with you. So I'm a big fan of like putting certain music in movies, especially in certain scripts. So this script, the music really has to kind of like marry with the story. Like I wasn't going to settle for a certain kind of music.
Exactly.
There has to be a lot of music in it. That
music is everything. I mean, just like what you were talking about with Halloween, like how they showed the Halloween movie before they put the infamous score in there. Everybody was kind of like, meh on it. They brought it back with that score and boom, it's one of the best slashers, if not the best slasher movie of all time. It can change a movie. So you were definitely right about that, sir.
Thanks.
Yes. And then Rich, this is for you, dude. I love makeup effects, practical effects, design, everything like that. Some of the most, if you're a big horror fan in general, that's something you look forward to. I'm not too big on like the CGI. I'm more of, you know, like just the stuff you feel like you can almost reach out and touch it. Like it turns more into a game with me than a movie when I see too much of that. It works in spots, but I love that throwback style. Like for you, is there like a certain movie? I know you said you like horror sci-fi, but is there a certain movie that really sparked you to want to do this?
Oh man,
too many.
You know what? The first movie, I'll say the first book I ever came across was an old Tom Savini book.
Yes.
And at that time, you know, I'm reading the book and all the shit in the book is cool, but having access to some of the stuff that he had access to, I didn't have at that time.
Yes, sir.
So then, you know, fast forward years later, basically what, 5 years ago, Halloween, me and my son were going to be orcs for Halloween, and I've never done any effects before this. So I took it to YouTube, and seen some tutorials. And then after that Halloween, I was like, I got to continue this. And that's actually what kind of started the whole makeup effects deal.
Got it kick-started.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, I did notice at the end of the trailer, there was a snake at the end of the trailer. Is there by chance is there a chance that the twist is that these people are like animorphs? I don't know if y'all are familiar with animorphs or not, but like my brain immediately
close Beetleborgs.
Yeah. I didn't know if I was like stoned in that moment for some reason, but as soon as I got done with the trailer, I was like, oh yeah, like here I was like, devil. Oh, are you like a fan of God? Whatever it says at the beginning, I was like, okay, kind of cool. I'm like, oh man, burglary gone bad, and then I'm kind of just like going through layers of this, and at the end, I was like, definitely Animorphs, gotta be. I don't know where my brain went there, but yeah.
That's interesting, Brandon. Wouldn't it be something if you watched it and then the twist is actually just like the Animorphs book?
Dude,
adaptation?
Please tell me you're willing to do reshoot. Where me and Rodney actually talked about that. He's like, what if he's just like, Bryan, did you fucking tell him? Or like, did the script leak? Like, what is this? How does he know this?
Yeah, that's one of the coolest parts of the movie.
Awesome.
I wanted to put that in the trailer. Actually, one of the VFX guys. We have a ton of VFX guys that have worked on this movie. But one of the ones that worked on the snake scene, you know, he's done like Game of Thrones. He's done a bunch of Hollywood movies.
Awesome. Huge fan of Game of Thrones.
Huge.
Like focused on that snake scene. But yeah, wait till you guys see it. You don't even know.
Yeah. Oh shit. I don't, but I want to know. Come on, man. Just leak us something here. I'm just playing. So the film, as I was kind of just delving into, like, it shifted directions a lot in the trailer. Like, it was kind of like, okay, at the beginning, they're like, do you believe in God? Do you believe in the devil? That whole thing. I'm like, okay, kind of like a possession type flick. And then next thing you know, like robbery gone wrong or something, you're like, okay, well, what's going on here? And the next thing you know, like, oh, is this like a home invasion type thing? And then Bryan just like, what, I can't remember the line verbatim. He's just like, they're not who we think they are. And I'm like, who the fuck are these people then? And then next thing you know, like, honestly, I had to watch it a second time because like you kind of, it almost seemed like I even talked to you about this. We were messaging each other. You're kind of, it kind of seemed like you were the type of person like less is more, like don't give too much, just give them just a taste, the audience a taste of what they're getting, because they ruin that with trailers so much now. They show too damn much, man. So like I didn't want you to reveal too much, but I'm kind of just like was there a time where this was more like one note in terms of like maybe it was just like a home invasion movie at the start and all these other added elements got added on? Or was it always just this way where it was just like, we're going to make all this mash together and it's going to work?
It was always this way. It was
okay.
Awesome. The quickest script I ever wrote, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew exactly what the trailer was going to be. And there's nothing worse. Me and my friends have a joke whenever we go to the movies and we see like, you know, a 2.5 minute trailer. And it's over. And we're like, well, I saw the whole movie. I don't have to go.
Exactly.
Thanks to everybody. I see how that tied up. You know, you see all the spots. As tricky as they try to make it, they show you the whole movie. The best trailers are the ones that are just so artfully made. You know, like Clint Eastwood trailers. You know, Marty trailers. You know, the best trailers are just the ones that get you so excited, and you watch them over and over again. Like trailers in themselves are an art form. You know, along with the movie. Like trailers are so great. I love trailers. So it's really important to me that, you know, movies have a good trailer. They have a good poster. So yeah, I mean, like I wanted to keep it very vague. I wanted to just kind of give a little bit of a setup, you know, that there's a heist, you know, there's bad guys, you know, that there's, you know, even more bad guys. And then we see just kind of flashes of stuff in the movie and you try to figure it out and you know, like, have fun. Good luck trying to figure it out, basically.
No, I love that, man. I was happy to hear you say that. Like, confirm my beliefs. Basically, I'm like, did he make it this way on purpose? I'm like, okay, he's kind of just dangling the carrot out there, but we don't know exactly what it is just yet. That's what I love in a good trailer.
Yeah, I seen on the IMDb page that you guys are in post production. With everything going on in the world, when could we expect to see this movie, and how would we be able to watch it?
So what we're aiming for right now is a summertime release. So I'm in post-production right now. I actually, since 6 o'clock this morning, working with my VFX artists and my sound design people on one specific scene, major scene toward the end.
Okay, try to get it just right.
Yeah, we're trying to get it just right. So yeah, I mean, we're just working really hard in post production. So we're hoping by summer, and if not soon after that, but around the ballpark range around there. And you know, we're just gonna swing for the fences with it. We're gonna get you know, physical copies here. We're gonna get, you know, digital. We'll get Netflix, Amazon, those kind of things. We're gonna shoot for Shutter, those aspects, along with like DVDs. So however we can get it out there, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, on our podcast we review movies. You guys are the second time we've actually interviewed people. So when that movie comes out, we're definitely gonna watch it, and we'll definitely review it and try to promote it as much as we can to help you all guys out.
Thanks.
For sure.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Definitely. And of course, do y'all have a favorite movie? I know Bryan, one of his movies in his top 5 now, he kind of revealed that to me. But do y'all have a favorite movie? You have a go-to, that one that's always there, your comfort food?
It's a loaded question. We know that.
I know. Ooh.
I got the Monster Squad, the 1986
Okay.
Fred
Yeah.
Decker, Steve Black.
Monster Squad, that's great.
Yeah, that's my number one go-to. I remember going to like the video rental stores when I was a kid, and they never had it. I watched it once when I was a kid, and I kept going to different video stores, and I could never find it. And then I remember Sam Goody, we had one at the mall. I was getting a little bit older. My mom special ordered it, and I got the video cassette, and I watched the shit out of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was probably like my biggest like go-to horror movie of all time. And then as I got older, I started I started getting more into horror movies because I always loved movies, but I'm a huge physical media collector. Every time there's like a sale, I'm like the first one to get on there, whether it's like Criterion or Severin or Vinegar Syndrome or like Scream Factory. I always jump on it, and it's just like it all started with like, you know, going to like different video rental stores and like staring at box art, and like the best box art was always from Canon Films, Troma. You know, you had your what was the other ones that I could the Richard Band films, like the Full Moon movies, and like they always had like the best box art, and you always like pick the book by a cover. And I always like Monster Squad attracted me. It was PG-13. I was allowed to watch it, and that would always be like my favorite go-to. And now my daughter's obsessed with it.
Yes. I honestly, dude, I still strike out that way. I'll be on like Amazon buying a movie. I'm like, what a cool cover. And then I get it and I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Have you not learned by now? Sometimes the best covers are like the shittiest movies. Like they're compensating for something. Like just make the cover fucking really cool. That. But yeah, so you know that Wolfman's got nards then is what you're
yeah. Wolfman's got nards.
Yes, sir. So what about you, Kris and Rich? Whichever one of y'all wants to go. Y'all had a little time to think about it. I know it's a hard question.
So whenever anybody asks me that question, I think like, what's your favorite song? Depends what mood I'm in. Depends what genre.
Exactly.
But streamlining, like, you know, like what movie can I just pop on and watch no matter what, right?
Yes.
No matter what time, no matter whatever, I can only just put it on and watch it no matter what kind of mood I'm in for whatever kind of movie. Recently, so, you know, obviously like Shawshank, like I can always put that on and I can always just like watch the whole thing. I would say probably my favorite like enjoyable movie that I can always just put on at any time to put on probably be The Big Lebowski.
Oh, awesome. We reviewed that one recently. And Shawshank, dude, you didn't really have a choice. You like had to watch that movie. I could be on like Cartoon Network and it would take over my TV set. It would just come on. It was on every channel growing up. Like I'd be like, I'm not in the mood for Shawshank Redemption right now, TV, and like, too bad. You're watching Shawshank Redemption. Enjoy it. That thing was on all the damn time, dude. You can't get away from it. Luckily, I do like it, but damn, it's crazy. What about you, Rich?
I'm gonna go with anything in the Evil Dead series.
Oh,
Love
okay.
it. Evil Dead
Cool.
2 is my favorite, but damn, dude, I don't know. One's just naturally scary, man. People forget how scary that one is.
There's so many of them though. Like at first I was gonna say Phantasm or Dusk Till Dawn. There's too many of them, but anything in the Evil Dead series, if it's on, I don't care how many times I've seen it, I'm gonna watch it again.
So do you like
the series they just did?
Yeah. So do you like the remake, or I believe Fede Alvarez came out and said it actually isn't a remake because you see like the car maybe in like, what is it, at the end of the credits or something that Ash had?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you like that one or not. I know.
I thought it was good.
Me too. I originally kind of had that like, don't be touching my classic movies type approach, and like didn't really get into it. And I watched it again. I was like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, this movie is
they actually I thought they actually did an awesome job with that. I know it got a lot of bad flack on some corners, but I actually thought it was awesome.
Well, it's like I say with remakes, man, you can't please them. They either want you to change it up a lot to be different, or if you do change it up a lot, then they're like, it's not even like the original. Like, you can't please people, man.
I remember the Evil Dead remake.
Yes.
Same thing with like the Friday the 13th remake. Was that like 2009?
Yes, sir.
And the
On the button.
this Chainsaw remake, was that
2003
or 2003? Right.
Mm-hmm.
They terrified me, and I think slashers can always be remade. Nothing will ever touch the originals, but you can remake them and make them intense, and you can make them for new audience. You know, we're not going to touch the originals. People always like complain like, oh, you know, it wasn't as good as the original. Yeah, no shit, it's not as good as the original.
Yeah,
but they'll be remade and remade and remade until long after we're gone. They'll be remaking these, you know, but they'll always be the original. I remember the Evil Dead one. I was so impressed with that.
Yes.
Where I went to see that in Manhattan, I had premiere tickets. They made us put our cell phones in paper bags. They had numbers on them, and they gave us a ticket. Like, come get your phone afterwards. Super top secret screening. Come watch the movie, write a review afterwards, all this stuff. But we were like blown away. We're like, these effects are just like awesome. They're so gnarly.
Oh, yeah.
Just like so much fun. So that's just like the way to do it. You know, if you're going to make a remake, like just take what the original is, and then just like kind of like do it up and put your own spin on it.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself, man.
Are y'all working on anything else coming up after this movie?
Yeah, I mean, I could make movies till I'm dead. I got.
I hear you.
Yeah, I have 6 scripts lined up. So I have 2.
Oh damn!
Right now, so basically, I'm making a pros and cons list right now, between 2 of my scripts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have one that's actually a Jersey Devil type script, about Jersey Devil in the woods. It's a little long. I would have to go back in and edit it. I wrote it probably about 8 years ago, but it's a really cool script.
Let's do it.
Yeah. He's like, let me be on board, man. I'm with it.
It's in the vein of Alien.
Hell yeah!
But it's a really cool script, over the backdrop of a monster movie. And the other one, on the other spectrum, is a really small movie. It's only like 3 characters, 1 house, but it's super scary. So we have like this really like truly scary movie. And then the other one is more like an adventure horror thriller. So I'm just kind of like, they're both just really cool. So I'm just kind of just seeing where I'm at right now, especially once we get distribution with Hideout. I'll just kind of see what I'm going to do next. But I definitely want to have these guys back, regardless of what I do. These guys are great.
Yeah. Take the Rob Zombie approach, man. Just same cast, same crew. Just do it that way every time.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
Yeah, if you're running low on actors, we would love to come on.
Yeah, dude.
And star in one of your movies.
We'll test it out right now. No, I'm just start doing lines and shit. Like, dude, come on, man.
Don't forget about us, man, please.
Of course not. Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh my god. Hell yeah, man. Well, if we ain't got any other questions or trivia for us, I think that's where we're gonna cut it off. If there's nothing else y'all want to plug or anything
plug
like
your
that.
movie.
Bryan, Rich, you got anything? Oh, we're wearing our Hideout shirts.
Oh yeah.
Oh how did I not notice this? They were exposed at one point, right? Are y'all purposely like go down like low and then just like This whole time, dude, I thought y'all had like the Quasimodo disease, but y'all just rose up on me. Like, damn, that's why they were doing that. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. I gotta get me a shirt now. Shit. We look out of place, dude. I got this plain black shirt, dude. I just need a hideout to go over it, dude. And right now it's hiding out. I need that hideout on my shirt.
Yeah, we got it for our cast and crew. I just want to get them, like something really cool. But
yeah, those for sale anywhere or anything like that?
Yeah, we're gonna have them at horror conventions. So
awesome.
Hopefully once COVID's done, we're like right on the edge here. We're seeing like what's going on.
Yes, let's get it the hell out of here.
Yeah, but it would be great to do some like horror conventions of like Monster Mania and Chiller, stuff like that. I don't know if you guys have ever been to any like horror conventions. They're so much fun.
I have not actually, and that's what's crazy. This is supposed to be not this year because it had last year. It's so weird referring to last year when you're like a month into the next year. Yeah, last year was supposed to be my first because it was kind of like, dude, I'm such a huge fan. How have I not done this at least once? I was gonna mark that off the bucket list, and then COVID was like, nah, bro. We have to shut this down right quick for you, Brandon. I actually believe that's why COVID happened. It's my fault. I was going to go to a damn whatever you were talking about, the Monster Mania convention, whatever it was. And COVID was like, this has to happen now. Sorry, Brandon, you can't get to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Then shut it down on me.
But hopefully that clears up. And then whenever we do have something, we'll definitely let you guys know. We have it on the East Coast, probably West Coast, in the middle. We'll just try to get as many as we can.
Hell yeah,
awesome.
man.
Perfect. Thank you.
That's great. Well, man, I appreciate y'all coming on. It was a blast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all can come on again. We can get Eric to come on too. That was rough. But yeah, great time nonetheless, guys. Love having y'all all on. Fucking go see Hideout.
Yeah, you guys are great. We appreciate it so much. Thanks you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having us. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. All right.
Now we don't know how to end this.
DJ's supposed to end it, so it's always